Well, as you can see, I am in the bed of my truck, and here's my bus. I pulled it right up to the bus. Expert driver, I guess. I don't know, I'm just kidding. But I started getting some of the spray paint off. I did the sides yesterday on the school district name. I've been working on that on and off for quite a bit, but I decided to go with the school bus signs today. And I always thought that this was vinyl, but apparently not. It's either paint or ink or something like that. It's not vinyl because you can see the reflective stuff under it. That's not just yellow spray paint on top of that. That's the actual lettering on the school bus sign coming off. Luckily, Unity actually sells just the vinyl lettering for school bus. They sell the school bus signs too, but they just sell the lettering, so I'm going to try and get all this off and just reuse this old decal here because it's the original one, and I think the older decals look pretty cool. But I've been going just the same stuff, you know, the Goo Gone graffiti remover. I bought 3 bottles of it just in case I needed it, and I've used already most of that bottle. My first bottle's already pretty much used up too, but on this side you can see I just went over this again with the spray. I haven't actually scrubbed it off yet, but you can see there's still some of this around the rivets. There's you know, some of that old yellow spray paint. You can see the body color paint and the spray paint that they put on there. You can see it's different colors, so I want to try and get all that to match. A couple things I want to go ahead and detail while I'm here. Right in the video, I want to tell you about these rivets. You got to be very careful because you will take the paint off the rivets, the yellow paint, and then eventually they'll end up looking like that rivet. So you got to be careful about that. Also, Barber County did not tape off the rub rails or anything. They just sprayed it on there. And on the other side, you'll see in the front, this paint, the body paint on the rub rails and on the front roof cap for the black around the warning lights is not very thick. So yeah, you take that yellow spray paint off and it takes the black off that's under it too, and it's just bare metal. So I got to go over that again. I went over the side numbers again too because, well, this one's not as bad, but there's still some overspray kind of over here which I need to go over again. But so there's some splotches right there. Yeah, I'll show you better on the other side. But the front roof cap, so that's very thick, and I'm assuming that is, well, actually no, that might actually be vinyl up there, because I was whenever I was trying to get some of that paint off before, it felt kind of more like vinyl. So that might be vinyl up there, but I'm just going to assume it's the ink. I'm probably just going to replace that. On the warning light visor over here, you can see some of the overspray on this one. It was the same on this side. Tried getting some of that overspray off, but it just took the paint off the visor. The paint on the actual body is fine, but the paint on the visor is very thin. So probably just gonna go ahead and redo all of that at some point. But over here, this is the number. You can see there's some of this overspray here. Well, you might not be able to see that, but there's very light overspray here. There's still some of these yellow splotches and some of this black that I didn't get off before. So I want to try and get all that off and cleaned up. Then over here, this is the side that I think it looks better. Of course, there's still a lot of that yellow spray paint from before. Also, where they started here on schools, you can see I took the paint off this rivet, but also the vinyl right here is peeling. So you gotta be careful about that. Here's some of that rub rail issues I was telling you about. Also, paint coming off of a rivet here. So yeah, you just gotta be very careful whenever you're working around rivets and black paint on Bluebirds, because I guess I didn't paint the black very thick. They only painted the yellow kind of thick. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be about it for this video. So here's a view of what everything looks like with my truck backed up to the bus. But yeah, thanks for watching.